So, you've probably fallen at some point in your life. Maybe you tripped over your own feet, slipped on wet grass when you were a kid, or tumbled off on a small ledge, and most of the time, it's just a bruise or a laughable oops. But as soon as you go a little bit higher, the situation changes drastically, because the height you fall from is the single biggest factor in determining how badly you're gonna get hurt, and how likely you're gonna survive that fall. And today, we're gonna explore fall heights level by level, from the minor ones to the highest ones. Little stumbles here and there to drops that defy all odds of science. So without further ado, let's science it up. Level 1, 3 feet fall, i.e. 1 meter. So let's start a little bit small, the classic trip over a step height. Falling from a meter is what happens when you stumble over a curb, step off a low chair, or trip on a backpack. Most healthy adults are gonna walk away unscathed from this. You might get a scraped knee, a bruised elbow here and there, or a moment of seeing stars, but you're gonna be completely fine. At this height, the body barely absorbs any kinetic energy. Your body hits the ground at about 4.4 meters per second, not impressive until your shin meets the table leg, and at this height your knees and wrists take most of the hit. Common injuries from this are probably going to be some scrapes, some sprains, and a bruised ego for sure. Level 2, a 6-foot fall, i.e. 2 meters. This is about the height of a kitchen counter or standing on a chair and slipping. The impact velocity is going to be around 6.3 meters per second, like running full speed into a wall. What's going to happen is that the energy is going to double compared to level 1, which means that broken wrist and dislocated shoulders start entering the chat. But most importantly, biomechanically, landing stiff-legged on a fall like this can transfer forces of over 5,000 newtons through your legs, about the limit of bone tolerance in your tibia, so make sure you don't land this way. Level 3, a 10 feet fall, i.e. 3 meters. Now we're in real danger territory, the height of a small shed or a tall bunk bed. Impact speed is going to be around 7.7 meters per second. The injuries are probably going to be around broken ankles and fractured elbows or bruised lungs. Still survivable, of course, but now it's gonna start to hurt real good, boy. Level 4, 16 feet fall, i.e. 5 meters. This is your classic fell off the roof trying to get a ball scenario. The impact velocity here is gonna be about 9.9 meters per second, about the same as a car crash at city speed, and the injuries here are gonna start to get gnarly. You're probably gonna get lung contusions, organ tears, and a spinal compression. The survival rate of this fall is probably going to be around 80% on soil and grass and 60% on hard surfaces. And fun fact, in emergency medicine, any fall above 5 meters is classified as a major trauma event. And biomechanically, the body's ability to absorb energy maxes out around here. Any higher and you start losing structural integrity. Level 5, 33-foot fall, i.e. 10 meters. You're now falling at about 14 meters per second, or 31 miles per hour. Fast enough to destroy any of your knees before you even hit the ground, and the impact energy is over 9,000 joules. What we're looking at here is multiple fractures, shattered vertebrae, and possible brain injury. Your organs decelerate faster than your skeleton, causing internal bleeding. The survival rate here is 50% on grass or dirt and less than 25% on concrete. Level 6, 50-foot fall, i.e. 15 meters. Well, 5 stories up. I'm sorry to have to break it down for you like this, but you're gonna hit the ground at about 17 meters per second, i.e. 38 miles per hour, and the energy is gonna amount to 13,000 joules. The injuries are gonna be massive, with massive skeletal trauma. Both femurs usually snap, and if you land on your feet, your spine becomes a piston, literally. Level 8, 148-foot fall, i.e. 45 meters. This is essentially 18 stories, and this is terminal territory for humans. The speed at which we're going right now is 30 meters per second, 67 miles per hour. Impact force enough to crush a compact car. The survival rate here is less than 5%, and only cases with extreme luck survive here, like falling into trees, deep snow, or mud that cushions your impact in some sort of way. So from 1 meter to 60,000 meters, it's all about how you land, not just how far. But if we're talking about how far, it would be level 8, 45 meters, 148 feet. You would have the best chance of surviving while being the highest. And well, that's all the science for today, my guys. It has been your boy, the Science Guy, and if you like this video and find it helpful, don't forget to click that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one with a brand new science video. Peace out.